On the road again. Yes, here we are in a cheap hotel in sunny Stratford in London, waiting for a comic convention. But first, the reviews must go on. Just slightly more zoomed in than normal, and with even worse lighting. Moonwalk. And Dan's here, everybody.
Yes, I am. How's it going?
Dan, it's been so long since we've done a video.
Yeah, it's been probably over a year now since we've done 10 items in 10 minutes.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
The time flies like a metaphor.
It does, and it's the first time we're doing one that isn't 10 items in 10.
I think so, yeah. I can't remember us doing anything. I can barely remember what I did yesterday. Anyway, let's get on with it. Blind bags, Lego. I really love the Lego blind bag figures. I have collected the whole lot they've ever done, and I have them stacked up in collector cases, and it takes up like a whole wall, as Dan will attest to.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. You're going to have to start eating them soon. You've got so many.
I had to start storing them in the garage. You know you've got too many of something when you're storing it in the garage. Why don't I just splice a photo in? Actually, that would make more sense than describing it, wouldn't it? Here we go. Photo.
Getting panic phone calls from me. I've got all these figurines. What am I going to do with them, Dan? Just put them in the garage. They are in the garage.
dig under the garage. Garage basement. Anyway, this time round, Lego have licensed The Simpsons and are doing a full 16 figures based on that, which is all a bit left of field and unexpected. How long has The Simpsons been going? I was trying to work this out. Was it 1990 it separated from the Tracy Ullman show?
God, yeah, round about. It was... Yeah, a long time ago.
So that's like 24 years or something. That's absolutely frightening. Bart would be like 24 plus whatever age he is.
Well, they made a joke about that on the chalkboard, where the intro usually they said by now I'd be 16 years old or something like that.
Good God.
So it's
He bloody isn't though. Let's have a look and see what Lego have done to sell blind bags with Homer's face on. Here we go. Now, something I'm a little bit disappointed with. I mean, they're obviously Lego figures, but the heads are sort of really precisely sculpted rather than actually like the minimalist Lego head with just the face on it. I can kind of see why they didn't do it, because the Simpsons designs are so sort of basic and simple that if, I suppose, you just did Homer's face, it probably wouldn't look anything like him.
That's true.
I don't know how I feel. I kind of understand it.
Is it with just Homer or is it with all of them?
All of them. Yeah, they've all got properly sculpted heads. It's always funny seeing The Simpsons in 3D, actually. Some of them work better than others, and some work from some angles, and some don't.
Well, the thing with Homer, though, it's weird that they've done the heads so well. It's all the heads, though. It's not the actual bodies, because there's no he's not rotund or anything, is he?
No, that's exactly it. They've gone with the normal Lego bodies and just a very specialised head, so they don't really fit with any other Lego figures.
The heads, I think the head's done really,
yeah,
it's really well done.
They're all actually really highly detailed, but as I say, some work better than others. Anyway, accessory-wise, he's got a donut, of course, and he's got what I presume is a television remote control. Got to be, isn't it? What else could it be? A really weird mouldy chocolate bar with sprinkles.
With little buttons on it.
Yeah. There's a bit of a serial killer look in his eyes, which is a slight worry, I find.
Well, Homer's always had a nasty temper, hasn't he, though?
Ah, there we are. So, that's it. From that Frank Grimes episode, The True Evil Revealed.
Oh, yeah.
He looks a bit more placid from the side. But yeah, it's nice. It's quite a good one.
Yeah, it
looks like him. You immediately know who it is, and it's got to be nice.
Does the platform that it comes on, is that do they all come with that same platform?
Every Lego blind bag always comes with that exact same platform.
Does the bottom have a... Oh, it's all like... So does this actually fit onto...
Oh, yeah, it's proper bit of Lego. Helps you fit it in cases and stuff.
Oh, is the case got itself, like, something attached?
Yeah, that's it. So you can never get the bugger out when you want to, basically. Anyway, next. Next up, little Bart with his bloody great skateboard.
I was going to say, it's a bit big.
It's literally just a typical Lego skateboard. They've painted up in his colours, but I'm not so sure about the face on Bart. It's quite nice that they've sort of drawn his shoes in a different colour and all that sort of stuff. And, from the side, I don't know. Wonder if they should have shown teeth or something. That often makes them look a bit more like you would expect them to. The original action figures they did based off it all had huge grins, really weirdly. And I wonder if they did that to make them look more, well, I would say human, but more like they do in the show.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
When they close it off. Oh God, if you get the lighting right, he looks really upset. Help me. Life is pain.
God, that Lego figure really evoked some emotions in me. That's crazy.
It's Lego's new thing. Yeah. Existential angst for the kids. Anyway, off to the side of here. Next, it's Marjorie. Bless her heart,
Oh, yeah,
with her giant hair. Oh, God, I can't even fit it in frame.
Ooh, what's the hole at the top
I
for?
don't know. That's a bloody good question.
A hat?
Maybe. It's odd that none of the others have a hole for a hat. Perhaps it's what was that episode where Homer is sexually attracted to her having a parasol in her hair? Maybe it's to recreate that.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. Who knows? Face seems to work slightly better on her. Perhaps because you see her with her mouth closed more. I don't know. And unfortunately, they've had to draw on her sort of hourglass figure. Not entirely sure that's convincing, but what else are they going to do, I suppose?
What is she holding? What is that?
I think it's a box of donuts.
Ah.
Donut Fancy.
Oh, I see.
Could be a magazine or a weird record. A CD. It's just somebody repeating Donut Fancy.
Donuts. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8.
The Beatles have returned for the Simpsons. And she's got her little purse, which I've put down at the side because her skirt is rubbish. It just doesn't fit in properly.
Oh, I didn't know it got the... Oh.
Yeah, it's really not good. I thought it was just sort of my one that was a bit crap, but all the ones I've seen, none of them fit on properly. Oh. I've seen this in the Lego figures before, and it usually works slightly better, so that's a bit disappointing. Yeah. Looks like she's constantly farting or something. Bless her. Anyway, off we go. And time for the other of the main four, little Lisa Simpson, and her saxophone, which is much smaller, but understandably so, I suppose. Again...
Same thing with the dress,
Yeah,
huh?
she looks a bit sad. Oh, that is. A bit too placid, maybe?
Maybe.
Profile?
I gotta be honest with you, Lisa, of all the Simpsons characters, is my least favourite.
Very preachy.
Yeah, she's very...
And not
very,
that funny.
Yeah, she's not funny. And I think it's weird, in the later episodes, she seems to be very much at the forefront of a lot of them. And she's just, for me, just not a very likeable character, which is a bit of a shame.
Where did The Simpsons fall off for you? Around what series?
You know, it's weird. Probably sometimes in, like, mid-2000, like 2005, 2006, roundabout, I think.
It was about series 6, series 7 for me. No, actually closer to 8 or 9, I think.
I lose track of the like which series it is. It's usually because I only watch it straight on Sky or something like that. But yeah, like so I can't really. I'm not too sure which series it is. But yeah, it's just they've gone in a really weird direction with them. And yeah, I think I just don't like Lisa very much.
Damn you, Lisa.
Yeah.
Plus her haircut is really hard for them to do in 3D. Looks like some weird sort of mathematical model. Oh, bless her. Well, there she is. She's got the tiny little legs as Bart had as well. The Yoda legs, as we call them.
Saxophone. Saxophone.
There's another member of the family. Oh, it's little Maggie, with pretty much the same head as Lisa, just with a dummy stuck in it. Her accessory, a really nicely done Bobo bear.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Really well done, that Maggie herself, I thought it was quite good, but when you look at the actual scale of it, she is a bit crazily large for a baby. And has insane arms the same length as Homer's. But I don't think it really matters, it's just something I noticed. But it still kind of works. Just put her a bit further away from the others.
To be fair, I forgot, of course, with the Bobo Bear. I thought it was really nice, actually, like, now you've mentioned it.
There's a lot of little nods to classic episodes.
Yeah.
All of them from early series. Enough said. Good old Grandpa, Abe. No onion tied on his belt, obviously not the style at the time.
Yeah.
I think this one actually works really well.
Yeah, I like the detail on like little ridges on his eyes and stuff.
I think that really brings it out. It looks more like the show.
Yeah, like look at even his ears are like really well done, like the way they droop.
That is very good. And he's got his old man yells at cloud newspaper, the Springfield Shopper. His finest moment. And his bolo tie, of course. Yeah, that's good. Really like that one, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's the best of the heads so far. Next up, good old Flanders.
Flanders.
He loves southpaws. And inexplicably has his toolbox with property of Ned Flanders. Surely the joke is that should come with Homer.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, definitely.
He's got giant mad eyes from, well, that's the way the glasses work, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it must have been kind of a bit of a logistical nightmare to do his eyes, really.
If you look at the side, it looks like his eyes are being squashed in by his glasses. He's got them insanely
that's
close.
The thing, yeah.
Works, though. Nice simple colour scheme, which matches the show, which is what you're after.
Definitely.
And yeah, I think the moustache helps this one, along with the haircut.
Does the hair actually come off? Because it looks like it's detachable.
Ooh, I haven't tried. Hang on.
I don't need to break it.
Nope, it's not coming off.
It just looks like it comes off from the side there.
Yeah, if it does, it's very heavily glued on. You can't swap their hair around, unfortunately. That would have been a nice touch, but it's not happening. Away with you, Flanders.
Gasp.
Next up, lovely Krusty. The world's most, well, everything negative clown, really.
Yeah.
The hair's done really well, I think.
Definitely.
Works nicely. The face, he's showing his teeth. I think that does help.
You know what, I didn't actually notice that. That's really...
It does look kind of evil, but he's a clown, so he probably should do.
Yeah.
Comes with custard pie, which is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a basic clown accessory as opposed to something that's sort of amusing from the show.
Yeah, I think so. It's Monkey.
Yes, Mr. Teeny. That would have been nice, a little Mr. Teeny with him, yeah.
You couldn't hold a candle to him.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Quite like Krusty. Off you go. Who have we got next? Actually, we get a bit obscure already now. Well, not obscure, but we sort of get away from the main group with Milhouse.
Yeah.
Everything's coming up Milhouse. Biclops comic. They've been a bit cheaty, actually. A lot of the characters do come with just this 4 square of Lego with print on it. None of them have actually tailored the sort of shape to what it would be. I'm not entirely sure about Milhouse's...
His head's not very cool.
Yeah, it doesn't quite look right, does it?
No, I think it comes larger at the top and they've kind of like squashed it more, haven't they?
I think you could be right there. I think maybe he's just one of those ones that doesn't quite work in 3D. They've done his eyebrows, though. That's the most important thing. Bless him.
Everything isn't coming up Milhouse.
Not anymore, especially not now. Oh, good God. Nearly went to the next room, that one. Now Chief Wiggum's retarded son, Ralph. With another one of those blocks, actually. It's the old Valentine's, I choose you.
It's one of the saddest episodes
That is.
ever.
You can pinpoint the moment his heart breaks.
Oh, don't know.
That is really miserable.
That was a brilliant...
I'm slightly worried with the way his hair looks from the top. It's like some giant space spider that's taken residence on his scalp. But, he looks kind of too... He looks more like Toad from the X-Men or something. Do you know what I mean?
What do you think of it? Did you like him?
I'm not sure about that one. I think this is the weakest of the head sculpts so far. What is good, they have managed to make his eyes look vacant, which is halfway there. But yeah, he looks more like the German boy, Gunther, face-wise to me.
Yeah.
Maybe not too fat, maybe, I don't know. It's not quite working. It's still not bad, but he's not my favourite.
Eyes full of chocolate. Can't touch an accent.
Sounded a bit Schwarzenegger.
No, it did.
Good old Pooh, with, of course, a squishy, which is just a slush puppy, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's even got his hairy chest. He looks kind of startled. I don't know, maybe they should have closed his eyes a bit on this one.
He's incessantly being robbed.
Yeah. And from the side, yeah, it kind of works. He's got the sort of receding hairline he always has.
His little moustache.
Yeah, I'm not... I think the expression is too blank. It looks like he's just spotted a train is about to hit him and he hasn't got time to get out of the way. It's a real deer in the headlights sort of thing going on.
There's quite a few of them that have that going for them now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this one seems a bit extreme, though.
Oh.
Yeah, still not bad, but I'll put him with Wiggum as slightly disappointing. And next, good old Nelson.
God, my impressions are awful. I'm so sorry.
You've got to stop doing them.
I can't help it.
No more impressions. We're going to lose subscribers.
Or you'll lose them.
Definitely no
And
more.
you're costing me a career.
Damn you and your terrible impressions. They've given the bully a baseball bat, which is slightly disturbing.
Yeah, that is a little bit.
Not really something he's known for, is it?
No, not really. I can't think of what could go with him, really.
He's got all his teeth. I think, actually, this may be the best likeness of them all so far. It just looks exactly like him from every angle. I don't know if it's the teeth that make that happen.
His teeth are done really well on that one, definitely.
He's even got his sort of semi-mullet thing going on at the back. I think, that's probably the best out of the whole lot. It just works really nicely in 3D. It's got one of those faces.
I think it stands up more with him with the eyes thing, because his eyes are actually...
a little bit slanted to look mean. Yeah, that probably helps, actually.
The others don't.
Away you go. And onto the last row. Inexplicably, we now skip some of the more popular sort of human characters and go for Itchy.
Yeah, that is quite strange. I don't know why. There's...
No Barney.
No Barney.
There's no Barney in the series.
It would have been nice to see Barney, in a weird way, because I think... Itchy and Scratchy are known, but they're...
Yeah, they're also out of scale. They're little cat and mouse, aren't they? But
yeah.
I think it's seen in one episode where they come into the real world. Interestingly, he has a rubber head,
Really?
whereas all the others are hard plastic.
Oh, yes.
It looks just as good though, still as shiny. The face, I think, works really nicely. Possibly because it's so massively cartoony anyway. The sort of weird, mad, staring eyes works perfect. He doesn't have a tail. Didn't realise he didn't have a tail.
Is he not have a tail in the actual show, though?
Probably doesn't. I haven't checked. But he does have a very basic standard Lego accessory of the club. It's a little bit disappointing, but does fit the character nicely.
Definitely.
Away you go. I wanted to do the voice really badly there, but I can't.
I'm not. That's the
far
thing.
too high pitched. Scratchy the cat with his rubbery head again.
I really like that one. I think it looks really cool.
I think this fire. I've never seen that fire axe with a Lego figure before that I remember. Or maybe they used it for the lumberjack. Actually, I can't remember now.
Do they not have a fire station or?
Yeah, they used to have a much simpler axe. Maybe they've been using that one. But it's nicely detailed. I really like
Yeah.
that. He's got a tail.
See, again, it's this thing with the eyes. His eyes are really nicely expressed. Like,
Again, I am putting this with Nelson, I think, for sort of the actual highest quality of the head sculpts.
yeah.
Just really looks good from all angles.
Well, they could have get because he's got a tail as well.
Yeah, he's got a tail
So
there.
yeah.
But I imagine Itchy doesn't in the show. Can't remember off the top of my head. Giant tongue really works. Again, makes the character. That is a pretty fantastic one overall. I'll let them off. They're not having that on because they did those ones so nicely. Next up, Chief Clancy Wiggum, with standard Lego megaphone that they paint a stripe round, and anal dildo, which is of course what the character is known for.
Of course.
Head on this one is a little bit. I mean, it looks good from the side, but from the front, it looks kind of weird and frog-like.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. No teeth.
Yeah, got his handcuffs and everything painted on. That's quite good. Even got little epaulets on the shoulders, which is nice. And what I do like actually is they've made a really good effort to match all the colours exactly. Even his weird colour of his hair is really precise. Yeah, I like that. But I don't know, it just doesn't quite look right from the front. Not far off, but well, none of them are bad. But he's not in my favourites pile. He's going to go with his son in the slightly not quite pile.
My son.
And lastly, good old Charles Montgomery Burns, but no Smithers, tragically.
Well, that's another character. Yeah, again, they could have easily put him in sort of
Yeah,
like.
we had Smithers and Barney.
Yeah, definitely.
Would have been nice. We've got Blinky the three-eyed fish in his bowl, and radioactive rod of uranium or something. It's actually just the end of a lightsaber, which probably wouldn't want to grab with this. Oh, he's the only one of the human characters with a rubber head.
Oh.
Ooh,
Nice.
interesting. Really well done. Hang on, let's move that down so we can actually see him.
Is the goldfish bowl just a Lego head?
Yes, it is literally just a clear Lego head with a fish paint on it.
Oh, I see.
I think that is a really good likeness. Again, it seems to be the ones with prominent teeth look
and,
better.
And the eyes.
Yeah,
again,
that's
definitely,
it. That's the two tricks. They want to have the eyes not fully open and see the teeth. Yeah. I mean, he's got that massive overbite, so you can't really not see his teeth. That's really good. In fact, I would go as far as to say, excellent. I'm not going to try and do an impression. It's been too painful as it is already.
That's brilliant.
Yep, that's really good. That's definitely one of my favourites.
So which one would you say is your favourite?
Oh man, that's going to be so hard. It's got to be him or him. Him is going in for it. Yeah, I think these are a sort of step above, really. Itchy's quite good as well, but not as good.
I don't know. I quite like Grandpa because again, I like.
Oh yeah, Grandpa, that's fair.
It's the what's it called? The lining.
Yeah,
on his eye. And his neck
really-
again. His neck is so beautifully detailed. I think that's quite nice.
These are the bestest, aren't they?
The bestest in the
I
business.
don't know. If I had to pick one out of all of them, I would have said actually Scratchy here is probably sort of the best. But as for favourites, it would be one of the normal characters. That one's so. That one is pretty good, actually, isn't it? I'm torn. Can we have all three? No, we can't. I'm going to go for Mr. Burns. Damn it.
Nice.
He's got good accessories, whereas Nelson has the sort of relatively irrelevant bat.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've even done his little liver spots on his bonts. Look.
Nice. I think I will stick with Grandpa though, because I think, I mean, again, I even like his little paper. It's very detailed, and it does actually reference one of the episodes.
That is true. That's one everyone remembers.
Definitely. So yeah, I think I will. I'll stick with Grandpa.
So anyway, I think this is quite a good set.
It's probably the best set ever.
In the history of sets.
Exactly.
All sets, chess sets, domino sets, everything.
So tell me, who's one of your favourite characters from The Simpsons?
Oh God, there's so many.
There are so many, and they're all so
Disco Stew is always funny. That's because
yeah.
they can bring him in and out so quickly and don't have to elaborate.
I did love that little that joke they did with him where he was like camera taxis being filmed secret thing, and he gets into the taxi and he's like, can I tell you something? I don't even like, discos, and like, and it kind of like, I didn't know you were so deep at disco, Stu. I really love those kind of like.
I don't remember that one. That must be one
yeah,
of the
it
later
was
ones.
quite a while ago. It was, I think it was one of the early ones where it just like, it turns out it's a little bit more fleshed out than just this kind of like simpleton who just like mindlessly likes disco and like references everything disco, and he's like, I just don't like disco really, it's just, and then it's just getting hard sometimes, That's a great line.
It's such an obvious throwaway character for the joke. Where Homer's putting the rhinestones on the jacket, spaces it wrong and says Disco Stew instead of Disco Stud. And he's like, hey Stu, you should get that jacket. Disco Stew doesn't advertise.
Yeah, definitely.
They actually did, in an earlier set of the Lego figures, a character that is blatantly based on Disco Stew. It was just called Disco Man, and was like but he had like the the white suit and the afro and everything like that.
So he'd have been great for this, I think, because again, to see his like big afro and stuff like that, I think it would look like visually quite interesting.
I think that these have been massively popular, to my understanding. So I think we'll likely see some more down the line. I don't know why I'm gesturing my hand; you can't see it. Down the line. Tremendous. Right, well, they're definitely not going to get burned. Not that I would burn Lego anyway. Some things have to be sacred.
Especially in a hotel room.
Yeah, yeah, that would probably set off the alarms.
Yeah,
get thrown out.
The lads would probably come in and have a word.
That's the last thing we want.
No, lads, please.
Not the word. With Terry Christian. Anyway, I'm going to go now and probably try and sleep before that convention.
All right then, Stu. I'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Okay, don't kill anyone.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.